folks, I'm gonna definitely look at getting improving my graphics card. Another thing, I think that's my next big project for my computer. Is a little graphical update. Because I'm actually running if I'm correct in my thing, I think I'm running a game. A graphics card that is close to 5 years old, if not older. I think it has a full 2 gigabytes of RAM on it. And I just like browsed for like 3 seconds on Amazon. I was like, how much is this card? Oh, it's not a bad price. Yeah, all 6 gigabytes of it. It's like 3 times more powerful than what I've got. And so I think I have to actually look through my computer. And figure out what I actually have. Boop. But yes, after my little ranty there, and I'm only ranting because I was a little slow starting, I'm here because, well, 2 of my party members have gone,
onward to victory.
Hey, I'm going to go back, despite the fact that we just recruited someone who they don't like. We're now going to go and deal with them while they're behind the road trader's back while he's not looking. I think not. I think I shall go deal with this now, before they nip this problem in the bud. Before they, do something, because I know the way this game works. I'll probably need to go to somebody else, and then I'll come back and find that they've killed him. You know, I'm not sure about the Space Marine, but I think these are the only 2 characters in the game that are actually optional. Well, would like the pair of you like to explain what's going on? Anyone wanna explain what's going on? Time seems to stand still when you enter. Figures cast in shadow, huddled against the walls, turn to you. Everyone, except the few standing frozen in the middle of the room with weapons in their hands. Argent is panting, but her weapon is steadily trained on Marazai. May thy will forfeit thy hand, my hand. Fortify my hand, and may my faith in thee grant me strength. Ulfar's rumbling, malicious laughter echoes off the layer's ceiling. A nimble beast, aren't ya? You could have surrendered our fight. I would have snapped your neck and spared your torment. But you chose to die more painfully. Marazar, whose arm is dented in a few places, lets out a guttural laugh. What are you waiting for? Is it about time we finish our little dance? Marazar lightly brandishes his blades, laughing mockingly in his opponent's face. I can see you dancing with you for a long time. Long time. But I'm growing weary of your pathetic attempts. What is going on? Not all your lackeys are well trained, Ubel. As soon as I crossed the threshold of this squalid hole, I was forced to take up arms. The abomination that you have allowed into the ranks of your companions must die. This is his will and my duty, rogue trader. Argenta's eyes burn with a frenzied, incinerating fire. All there. I decided to unwind by chasing this stringy Xenos across the ceiling. Join me at Veta. I wonder if I should choose this one. I did not save Mazar's life, so you could take it matters into your own hands. All of you. He's one you full of condemnation. I will not oppose you, rogue trader, though my soul may clamour for the structure of this foul thing, but I will wait for you to give me cause. I will wait eagerly. Ulfar slams his gauntlet-clad fist against his armour, heaving a sigh of disappointment. I am not one to end the battle while Xeno still stands, but no matter, scrawny inhuman, we will get a chance to finish this another time. Yeah, I gotta say, you two live for like very long times. She, not so much. Mazar takes his eyes off the exit and looks at you. The contorted mask of battle rage slides from his face and he sheaths his blades. If your lackeys have seen enough of the show, I have business to discuss with you, Yubel. I like the fact that it's almost like a parent coming in and catching the kids in the cookie jar. Mazai is casually inspecting his armor for damage, seemingly unperturbed by the attempted reprisal against him. It's Daka, it's Drukhari life. It's what happens all day long, every day.
Monkey,
Rogue
trader, there is something you must do for me. The soul of Erimeris, the Archon of the Reaving Tempest. It should belong to me. I do not know where, I do not know how, but that bitch tried to dispatch me without sullying her own hands, and she deserves to lose her life. Her soul will remain in my soul trap.
Your lazy hand, Maradal indicates a dark crystal hanging from his belt. Yeah, that's how they do this. They sometimes snatch souls. It works a bit like the Aldari's soul gems, only not as nice.
When we at last face each other, and we will face each other, even if I have to gut all of Camorra to do it. And
Camorra.
If you're there when it happens, do not even think of trying to deliver the final blow. Only an Aziriesh has the right to take the life of an Aziriesh, and that right is mine.
Wait, only an Aziriesh? Are you related?
Erimeris is my sister. What does it matter?
You have a complicated relationship, I see.
Yes. I valued her until she went too far in her attempts to dispose of me. She valued me until I refused to bare my throat for the blade without a word. Our relationship has come to a dead end. Now the tie between us must be severed.
I'm going to point this out, they outplayed you on this one.
It is all somewhat more complicated than you're capable of understanding. Our game of old must come to an end. My first step went awry because of Nazrake's treachery. Now all I must do is finish what I started. Destroy her with my own hands before she destroys me.
What do you want with her soul?
Simply killing her is not enough for me. No, it is too banal. Keeping her imprisoned for all eternity in a cage of misery from which there is no escape. That is a fate more to my liking. Her fury and torment will feed me until her spirit dries up like a fountain of blood spraying from a sliced artery. And also, it might make her resurrection problematic.
Resurrection? What resurrection?
Naive creature. The homunculi of Camorra, including Tavantius, whom Erimeris favors, are able to regenerate our slain kin from small pieces of flesh held in amniotic tubes. Any Drukhari you kill on the field of battle can come for you again. albeit at a price, since the homunculus claims a portion of their client's soul as payment for this precautionary measure. Perhaps Erimeris was desperate enough, or insane enough, to resort to such a contract. Who knows? Having Erimeris' soul in my keeping might make her regrown form, if one appears, defective. She might not remember me or you at all.
That's terrifying. You know, it's like, wait, you humans are the pinnacle of the soul, you know, the God Emperor and genetic manipulation. Like, yes, well, we can revive people. We can revive our people time and time again. What? No. We can resurrect our people whenever we want. Just bring them back. Done. No problem. Oh, but it's not as perfection of what we have. I mean, we have, really tall, buff men. I feel slightly inferior now. Ooh. Very well. Should we encounter Ymires at any point, I shall allow you to deal the final blow.
The answer I was expecting. I do not expect to wait long for the confrontation. When my sister learns of what occurred in the arena, she will send assassins, or decide to come herself.
Mazurai breaks off. All the tension is now focused on a bent plate on his shoulder. Then later he grips the edge of the plate and with a strange, strangled groan tears it off. The piece dislodges with a hiss. Mazurai begins to straighten the bent plate with his hands, revealing the surprising strength contained within his lean body. Yeah, the fact you see the Eldari like, oh yeah, they're so skinny, so lean, yeah. Don't underestimate them. Those guys have actually got some serious muscle hiding underneath their bodies. You're shocked to find no under armor or clothing. It seems the thin, light armor is attached directly to the Drukhari's pale skin, roped with veins. You notice 2 pinprick marks surrounding them by purplish bruises. Something pierced his flesh here, and that is what kept the armor plate in place.
What are you looking at?
After a few seconds, some ancient awareness spikes in you. The rapt attention of the deadly predator is focused on you. Your eyes dart up. Mazurai has noticed your interest. Slightly, he turned his head to you and leans down, his eyes bored into yours, his gaze mocking and charged with promise. Your arm is held on with hooks that dig into your body. I have never seen a Drukhari at such close quarters before.
Ah, yes. I can hear your frantic pulse. What is it you feel when you look at me? Primal fear, paralyzing horror, inexplicable awe. Allow me to explain. You are enthralled by your proximity to death. Your consciousness is swooning at the unlikely fact of your continued existence. But you do not recognize this because you have been prevented from exploring the limits of your sensation. No such constraints exist in my world.
Well, no, because the only thing that's actually keeping you guys alive is your continuous
I can show you that world. I can teach you, if you do as you are told.
Right, now here's another thing. Mazurai here is a romance option. I kid you not. He is a romance option. One that is... You can, in fact, start a romance with the guy. Now, stupidly, this does not actually interfere whatsoever with your options to romance other characters. that's the daft thing. You can romance as many guys or gals in this game as you desire, because that is the way this game is set up. It is a bit of an odd thing, but you can romance him any way you want, and you can do any style you desire. Now the question is, I don't know if I'm actually going to accidentally start a romance option with the guy. You can also start it in two different styles. You can either start it with in a way that makes you submissive, or you can start it where you are in fact the dominant of the two. It is the way you design it is a thing. The way you design this dictates how he plays out. And that is a thing there. Oh, okay. Seems I've discovered things I didn't know about the game. I was quickly looking at the romance option here, just to see if there's a way to actually, when it comes to this character, how to actually go about it, because I don't particularly want to accidentally trigger something I'm not sure on. But he is in fact one of 5 romanceable characters in the game. Just 5. Now I cannot romance one because he's a female only. Strangely, there's only 2 characters actually that can only be done only as as specifically male or specifically female. Everybody else is sort of odd. Let's see. So yeah, I might be look at starting a secondary dominance thing. I'm gonna try dominance. And you notice a gleam in his dark eyes and a hint of a smile on his twisted lips. Madurai could easily rip your hand from his neck if he wanted to. He is playing along with obvious enjoyment.
I do. And I will not forget my place, so long as you do not lose your grip. As you have already promised me, Arimaris, I will leave you now. When it is time to kill, let me know.
Argenta!
We do. And I swear to fight for that end. And not to lose hope, even when deceit, corruption, and treachery surround us on all sides. May Terra's light be with you,
Right, that's that. Ulfar.
Let us raise our cups at Fator, in honor of deeds accomplished and in expectation of those yet to come.
I know. He sounds like a... Yeah, definitely. I think they designed his voice around the Viking, like a Viking-type character.
This is the name given on Fenris to a pack father, a commander or captain. An Edfater answers to a Jarl, the commander of a great company. Since you are the one who commands your crew, and I follow you at present, I am granting you the honored title of Edfater.
Thank you for this honor.
Be worthy of it, and see that you do not disgrace this glorious rank.
How were you planning on getting out of here?
I have had a few thoughts on that score, but don't try to pry them out of me. When the time comes, I will share them with you.
Half of them are stupid, aren't they? No. Appears the warrior emperor is blessed with brute strength, but is neither cunning nor ingenious. He's only attempting to hide his total lack of strategy for escaping behind tantalizing evasions.
Why do you think?
The omophagia is clearly involved here. The genetic gift granted to the Astartes by the Emperor. This organ links the brain and stomach of a space marine, allowing him to absorb information from the genetic code the flesh he consumes.
You are very well informed. Far more than a common mortal ought to be. Yes, it is true that I have gorged on the flesh of my enemies to reap the secrets from the steaming flavor of their meat.
That's a weird system to give you guys, isn't it? But again, this is the Fenris pack. So they've designed them differently.
I have slain many Xenos and feasted on their flesh. My captors have watched me do it and taken glee in it, while I have been gathering information and planning my escape. What do you want to know? What brought the Space Wolves to the Expanse? Or how an Inquisitor by the name of Calcazar put out a call for aid? My Wolf Lord did not refuse him, and had 2 packs deployed to the Expanse. We never trusted this ally, but a blood debt for a service rendered in the past forced our hand.
Aha! So they did something for them in the past and now we have to pay back for it. Oh. Not so. No, I did not.
He saved our brother who had lost the pack and was unable to look after himself or the chapter's honor. Calcazar returned our brother to Fenris and kept secret the misfortune that had befallen him. The Jarl knew that the Inquisitor's actions were driven by opportunism and the desire to have us mighty warriors in his debt. But honor forced him to be hospitable to the stranger and
I
swear
don't trust him.
an oath of friendship.
Calcazar has ideas about his station.
We also decided to be cautious. His words flowed like honey, and he seemed an honorable man. But Lies always look like truth, don't they? That arrogant chief thought he could give us orders. But we wolves have always followed our own instincts and hunted in our own way. I wager that boiled his blood.
Yeah, well, that guy has plans, and he's scheming plans of his own.
In warm furs, the old man does shroud his body. In cloaks of secrets woven, shrouds the sly man his plans. To know his dire purpose, swallow not the words of poison, but his gristle.
So you told me how you got caught.
This was a bleak saga, Edfator. Instinct bids me to remain silent. Such knowledge is not to be shared with just anyone. Only though not everyone is granted the right to ask such questions. But you, I shall allow it. What do you want to know about the Astartes from the glorious Fenris?
Fenris, what's it like?
Fenris is home. A harsh land of harsh winters and harsh people. When comes the Hellwinter, a fearsome season of frosts, the merciless world sea freezes, and great white bears, snow wyrms, and ice trolls go on the hunt. Then the murderous frost retreats, and boats of harpooners sail out to ply their craft, capturing sea snakes and krakens. And then comes the season of fire. Volcanoes awaken. Waves wash over whole islands, and only the land of Asaheim offers salvation to those whose blood and grit win them the right to live upon it. Clan fights clan. Crows circle over battlefields, and wolfhounds rise up to the sky.
Thank God, it's almost like Corn's favourite.
That is my beloved home.
This might sound heretical.
There's no place in the universe like it.
Apart from a Corn planet. Because that's exactly how Corn likes it. Honourable duels, fights, continuous battles.
Tell me, Edfator, what is the most fearsome foe on Fenris?
You mentally go for the list of the deadliest creatures of Fenris, but your thoughts seem to settle on one strange name. Wrath Badger. You have heard about this animal, a small ferocious creature, about which is very little known.
No, you are... What? Why the Wrath Badger?
Huh? Little is known about it. That means hunters fear to encounter it, and it is the most dangerous.
Very good. I hope to tell you about the black curse of the Wolfen, but your answer wasn't bad either. Wrath Badger. Should what I told you reach other ears, I shall take your tongue. Fenris Hjolda, Edfator.
Fenris Jorga. Oh. That was not what he was expecting. He's going, it'll be this, like, Wrath Badger. What? Wrath Badger? The Wrath Badger? How is that? How is that the scariest thing you can think of? Scary. Wrath Badger. Right. Well, see, I don't think I'm going to talk to everybody else around here. I have to go hunt. More specifically, I have to go hunt a certain character. Wow, he's level 29. Right. I do want to have him in the party for a bit, so I'll start out for a bit. Mazurai Inn. Mazurai Inn. Now, what we want to go do, actually the main thing we want to do, first I have to go through Marazai's stuff. Killing edge, you know what? Aldari equipment. I have. With that, I will now have. You will now be able to use both equipments. Nice. Now he is an assassin, but unlike her, he fights in close. His fight style seems to be fighting in close quarters. Strength won't be a bad idea. Mantle of Agony. Wow. Let's go. Dispatch. Yep. And then we move on to Exemplar. Death Dealer. Martyrdom, don't know thing. I'm not really sure what the best thing to you guy is, but well, I will take this because I'm bold my bloodshed, Mantle of Agony. Prey on the weak. Okay. Face and Joe. You know, emboldened by bloodshed. And I'll get new equipment for it, so that's no from already, so that's fine. Mazurai. Marazai. I think it's going to go Mazurai. It's not Marazai. He has a gun. I like Venom Blade. Yeah, Venom Blade's better. Ooh, Scorpion Chainsword. Yeah, there's enough to say, but he also has toxic damage, so. 1 point lower in. 1 point lower in the. In its first strike. Minimum, but 1 point higher in maximum. And inflicts bleeding. Fine edge. Third hand. Ghost Sword. You know, a lot of these things are weaker than what we... Ooh. That's better because... Yeah, Black Haze Venom Blade. Because it is, well, just generally better. I mean, the Cavalry one's nice, but that one starts 2 points higher. Armor. You can have ranger armor. No point in that. Cavalry is the same as a ranger. Reinforced Incubus armor. You know what? That it's good for you. You got Incubus armor, but he's got reinforced Incubus armor. So you're already wearing medium. Nice. Accessories. Commander's monocle. Eye patch. Officer's helmet. I want to put on his face. Hunting helmets, tiny visors. Deck officers. I don't think there's anything that's particularly designed for a Drukhari. And yeah, I think there's some good stuff for there. One triggers the foe's weakness against the target enemy until the end of combat. Critical shot hits. Well, that was this equipment for now. Let's see if we can find something that works with what he's got. Oh gosh, we got very high. We have not actually got fantastic medicate. Right, list of jobs to do. Combat Aaron, Killing Blow. This one we don't know where that one is, but the Killing Blow we have to go down to the Mangled Sector. Call the Edge is there. New Ruler. Heartless Void. We have to meet with the Deputy's Arthurite. Yeah, we're in the wrong place for that one. I need to get Cassia back. So we'll head down to the Mangled Sector and see if we can... Just like happened our other Pathfinder game, So the reason why we're going down here again? I gotta go kill something. Okay. But I'm only doing it because you said we could kill something. Whee! But yeah, it says Anatomical Opera. Not the Mangled Sector. Gotta find out all our gear we got from not fight. All the gear we got fighting around till we talked to the Vin. The homunculus got put back into the chest like, here you go. Have your crap back, your rubbish back.
Marching
Crud. Right. Around here somewhere. In fact, there it is.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
We're gonna kill you now.
Oh, those poor Xenos wretches.
Genta? I don't know, you're over here. Avalon wants revenge. Alright, first things first. You guys gotta go in that.
Request approved.
Then we put this one here.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. My vow is to serve.
This thing has a lot of health. Okay, definitely put killing zone on this so we can get around stuff. I'm not doing good at range combat, but I'm very good, not so bad at
Explorers know one route. Forward.
do that. And now punch him. Nice. We already dealt a good chunk of damage on that one, so that was good.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
So some would argue that faith itself can be worthless.
My Emperor!
Reading damage to Volk.
Ow, my face.
Don't fight the pain.
Ow. Oh, I'm down. I'm down. Help.
Doubt is for the weak.
That wasn't even his turn. He had an effect on him that minute he attacked them. He had rejected flesh 5.
Just a minor setback.
Ow. What's this one? Joyful torture.
Don't distract me. With grace and malice.
In the end, strike. Actually, no, this one. Actually, less. This one does just as much damage.
It is
Dance Macabre. Let's see, Death Whisper does not.
behold.
Use that, point blank.
With grace and malice. Watch.
literally.
Savor this pain. Fuel the rage.
My dark cousin has fallen.
This thing has a multi-strike attack thing. I do not know. Ridiculous, to be honest.
If it serves your cause. I understand your intent.
We can do a...
If
Well, I'm
it
going to
serves
snap
your
yourself
cause.
right now because we're nowhere nearby it. That's a free shot.
This tedium is beneath you. If it serves your cause.
No.
I won't do that.
Alright, I can see it.
Let's set this in motion.
I can't believe it didn't actually knock down all my melee guys.
Easy. I know what to do. They won't expect it.
Oh, bullseye! The biomechanical creature is flailing its limbs faintly. His body is broken and bears signs of combat, but it seems no one is planning to repair it. You can see the glistening flesh under the cracked carapace, and the bunch of wires that permeate it. The armor plates rise heavily, and the creature emits a wistful, creaking sigh full of regret. The claw on Pascal's mechanic clangs loudly. The visor emits a series of clicks. Switching to observation spectrum, Pascal's hands automatically reach for the combi tool on his belt, even as his eyes closely watch the dying creature. Every limb of the creature, the hard ones on skeletal paws, and the flexible ones on metallic hand cords, is equipped with a variety of implements similar to surgical tools. The jagged circular saws, twisted drills, and vibrating monoscalps promise unbearable pain. You can clearly see the inside of the mechanism through the holes in its armor. Its gut can open to drag a hamstrung victim inside. Once the victim finds themselves in the monster's stomach, they will be pierced by injectors that will liquefy them. The substance will then drain into the reservoirs at the tail end of the creature. Request approved. Pascal eagerly unfolds his mechanandrites, and they all rush toward the monster. A shrieking drill cuts deep into the armor, while claws hungrily snap trunks of flesh pierced by strands of metal wire. The creature thrashes and wheezes, but cannot escape the merciless vivisection. The collected samples are sent to a portable analyzer, and detector's vision clicks. The visor clicks, recording the procedure in picked images. Pascal slowly freezes and takes a little step back. Process interrupted. An operational collision has been detected. What made you stop? This unit is under the influence of conflicting impulses. The operational vector of cognition dictates the necessity of studying the subject. The operational vector of obeying the Omnisire and his universal laws dictates the necessity of recoiling from the subject and purifying it. The operational vector's adoration before his might dictates the necessity of reverence for the subject where the natural spirit resides in synthesis with what was without the machine. Presenting a hypothesis. This construct is a mobile execution chamber. The subject is immobilized by the implements, placed inside the construct, and subjected to highly painful disposal via chemical injection. The biological remains are preserved in the built-in reservoir of the construct. The initial chemical analysis of remains yields an abnormal result. The Vox emits a clanging metallic note. It is as if the pain of the victim of this machine is dissolved in them. It is circulating in the metal veins of this creature. It can feel everything. The nature of the damage indicates that the unit has been in combat. I hypothesized that the constructor sent it into the arena. Based on the current condition, the result of the combat test was unsatisfactory. Otherwise, the unit would have been repaired. This is an engine of pain, Elentark, an executioner created by the depravity of my twisted cousins. Living flesh fused to a machine mechanism whose sole purpose is to inflict as much pain as it can. Yolette's faces contorted with bitterness and disgust. The Dark Ones are caught in a cycle of torment, desperately seeking pleasure in the suffering of others. This machine is but an instrument of their endless desire, a symbol of what they are willing to do to slake their thirst and fear that consumes them. The categorization is correct. The object is a perversion and an outrage, one dangerous close to the creation of Amphithema, his abominable intelligence, but also a miracle of his boundless polymorphism. Carries a metallic note. If you think this thing is alive, you may end its suffering. Request approved as doctrinally correct. Pascal leans over the creature and the drill whirls. It sound even, soothing and right. The text-based voice vibrates with shrill, otherworldly frequencies. Let the cycle be discontinued. Let your suffering be discontinued. Ike exploded it. Oh. Two-handed exotic pain converter and someone's jacket. Okay, and everyone levels up again. Hooray for us! Everybody has a wound. Right. Let's see, what's your law? Law Warp, the Law Xenos, so not spoil that one. Persuasion. I don't really rely on you for that. I am persuasion of the wazoo. So I'm pretty good at that one. I mean, logic won't be a bad one, it's pretty low. Mantle of Agony. So while he bleeds, he gets a lot of buffs attached to him. Okay, you are my demolitions expert, even if you are the dirty traitor who killed my aunt. No resentment there. I think I could put Laura in the Imperium on her. She's got tons of demolition. Demolition is not a problem. We have demolition coming out of our ears. Adaptability, awaiting orders, break the attack. Exploit weaknesses. You're not sure. Let's exploit. Spassky. You have tech usage through the roof, so that's fine. Logic is very high. I could put some more of the Imperium on you. Or Laura Xena. Warp. Actually, I have 10 on Laura Xenos. I'm not sure why, but you have that. Fire of the Forgers. Okay, stuff like that. Filtering protocols. Yeah, you know, let's have the machines for a thingy. Get some nice increasing damage, increasements there. All the ranged characters survived uninjured because we was not close enough to get punched in the face. For you, athletics is your lowest one, so you'll got Lord of the Imperium. Xenos is fine. Demolition, coercion. I suppose athletics won't be a bad one, in case I don't have Abelard. Logic would be good too. I'll go logic. See if I can know that one. See. I'm not sure. Actually, wait, bring on the Doom. Yeah. That'll work. I believe. I've lasers out the wazoo, that's fine. Maybe some tech use, or maybe some medicate. Maybe we do go down too bad. So we get to cover Beacon of Might. And Words of Endurance. Feet. Ah. Hello. Reduce the detriment there. Right, what do I want to make it better? I mean, I'm pretty good at Xenos, so I'm pretty good at Imperium. I did fail Imperium check. A lot of these things are useful. Yeah, I'll take the spare magazine, it's a very handy reload trick. You guys are all alive.
Let's seize the moment.
Can't really say much else, to be honest.
An expected result.
Right.
What advice do you seek?
See, also Jill. My half will leg can be removed and fully healed at the void ship. The other method is to talk to our scary patron, who we will now go talk to because we have just killed his feisty. So that's fine. So we're going to talk to him now. I gotta go through the portal to the other side because it's a lot faster.
Stay sharp.
I want to. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a labyrinth of everything. Come on, Ron. Okay. The rising currently carry the smell of pain, blood, and ichor, and failed ambitions. The smells of the dark city. With my wings flung open, I weave a path through the spire like a dark lightning bolt, chaotic, unpredictable in its patterns. To fly is to hunt, and everyone in flight hunts everyone else. Even I, Scourge, Gallifrey's blood feather, do not have the privilege of inviolability around these parts. I may become someone else's prey, except probably not today. This day I am the hunter. My homunculus modified olfactory sensors pick up the scent of my prey, and I tread cautiously as I approach it. The stench of monkey is foul but varied, and the scent of my prey is quite telling. A powerful specimen, brash and reeking of blood. Others. I ascend to the marionette that grows out of the nearest spire, and provides me with excellent view. Accelerated reflexes should allow me to assess the situation in a fraction of a second instant. It's time. A male monkey, pampered, upper-class cub who was fed and equipped with the best their race can offer. It certainly arrived in Dark City recently, a city which has not yet managed to leave a mark of perpetual expectation of doom on its flattened soul. Snout. The most glorious game of which clings to life as the strongest and leaves the sweetest death essence. The reflex urge must act. The shard carbine spews forth a stream of crystalline projectiles that howl and shatter as they pierce the flesh of the prey. A deadly slashing blizzard drapes the street in its bloody snow. The bodies of random passersby caught in the fire, falling to the ground. This is a common occurrence in the spires. Everyone around me flees from the field of death whose borders I have made clear. The prey falls, but is still alive. I did not expect the hunt to end with the first salvo. The prey is badly injured. I can easily finish it off. The prey its frightened gaze is looking for my winged figure. The hyperpupils allow me to examine the prey's face. I can see its eyes scrutinizing gear. There's no need to hide anymore, so I stand up to my full height and emit a wailing battle cry. Let the prey know that I will kill it, if I will kill it. A mistake. I unleash a new fan of crystalline shards, and the flesh of prey blossoms with new cuts from my projectiles. Anyone who tries to approach it will be killed by the brittle shrapnel. The prey should have run away, not given me more chances to cripple it. The prey is weak. Clever. By escaping from the open streets, the prey has deprived me of the advantage of my long-range weapon, but I will not let it escape. So I spread my wings and soar over the alley, pelting the prey with bursts of indirect fire. The chase must not end too soon. The petitioner wanted my prey to die slowly. There's a strangeness into the movement of the prey, as it dashes away one moment and freezes the next. My receptotropin altered pupils are adept at detecting movement, but they are worse at perceiving stationary subjects, and my prey seems to be aware of this. The air fills with gunfire. As soon as the prey fires the first shot, everyone starts shooting at everyone else. This chaotic firefight engulfs the entire street. It spreads across the dark city like a wildfire, mindless and violent. I am forced into a steep dive, spinning around and dodging the track of multiple projectiles. The damn trick worked, and I let out a frustrated squeal. The hunt continues. The prey manages to elude me for a moment by ducking out into the crowded street. The jet booster on my pack emits a stream of ghostly blue flame as I continue my pursuit. As I storm the street, I see my prey again. This is a nice chase. Catch. The petitioner wanted me to deliver the prey to her, but I decided to do something different. When it's over, I will impale the body on the pyre of the prey on the spike protruding from the highest spire, so that it serves as a testament to my victory. The initial horror caused by my sudden attack has already worn off. The prey has suppressed its panic, is acting decisively and boldly, a commendable triumph of will over instinct. Seeking to slow me down, the prey It will take the prey a couple of furious shouts to convince those huddled in the alley that a monster is coming for their heads. Lies, I am only interested in the prey. I am met with frantic gunfire, and after I need a sharper scent. I take a pair of plasma grenades from my belt and hurl them into the crowd. The probably little gullible fools who believe the prey evaporated and turned to a bloody mist. The luckier ones fire at me, and one of the shots brings me to the ground. I wail furiously as I finish them off with a pointed burst from my shard carbine. To cast me down is an indelible insult. Corral's has failed. As I turn the corner, I triumphantly realize that I have driven the prey into a dead end. It is time for the massacre. The poison I received from the petitioner's payment for the hunt is contained in the crystalline projectiles and should have worked by now. It will slow down the nervous system of the prey, weaken its muscles, and render it unconscious. When I spot the prey, I am pleased to note the early signs of the effect of my combat toxin is having on it. Its movements are slowed, and is blinking often. Spots are floating in the front of his eyes by now. Failed. In the blind alley where my prey is about to die, there is enough room for me to spread my wings and soar. My opportunity to do so in kicks me back into the cramped street. The prey wishes to fight where it has the advantage. My wings folded, I ratchet up into the jet booster and rush past my prey like a projectile. I am airborne again. I am flying. The fight will be on my terms. Wow. My strength 35 is more than enough. The outcome will be decided in close combat. Wasting no time, my prey and I realize sees one another in a violent, furious embrace. Every decision made over the course of his fleeing hunt is being weighed, tipping the scale that will ultimately determine the winner. I am pleasantly surprised when I realize the prey is aware of my combat style. It covers the vulnerable spots I like to cut open with my molecular claws. But this knowledge will not save it from death. My embedded glands spew hyperadrenaline into my bloodstream, and my artificially grown muscles convulsively swell under the porpoise fabric of my ghost plate. I torment the prey with claws protruding from my forearms and knees, and the prey powerful blows crush the hollow bones drilled by the crafty homunculus. Their likeness served me well during the flight, but have betrayed me here on the ground. I lose my footing, my body growing floppy like a rag. My strength waning, I reach for the shard carbine and shoot the prey right in the face at point-blank range. The crystalline projectile whizzes within a hair's breadth of his face. A rushing blow turns my magnificent weapon to rubble with a mournful crunch. Would I tell you, if I could, about my petitioner? Kikeros, the witch, about how insulted she was by the deaths of her fosterlings, the blood-stained proselytes in the arena at the hands of my prey. About how badly she wanted to spite the prey's master, the sour-tempered homunculus, Teravantis Dias, who had arranged that insult. I do not know, for my throat is crushed, and only a faint wail escapes it. I am dying at the feet of my prey. No, at the feet of a monkey, a humiliating end for one who earned the status of apex hunter of Khorne through torturous alterations of the flesh and body, pilgrimage to the very top of the spires. Does it hurt to perish like this? It does. Is it fair? It is. And we got Scourge's renal glands. Ow! That was really painful.
Every moment a chance for greatness.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Good. Now please heal me.
Let's patch you up.
I am beholden to you.
Oh man. I got all the way back now. Thankfully I can teleport over there, but still. Eisen got chased by a psycho dude with wings. A scourge. Whoop. I didn't pick the best options for all of them, I will admit.
Venture forth.
Hopefully I can pay for my for Cassia back. I must admit, I do like the books. Book stuff. It's fun. Now, Chimera, she's probably in one of these side sections. I could really...
Let's see this through.
Teravantes rushes about the laboratory, snatching up certain tools, vials, and notes. He conceals some of these items inside his own body cavities and destroys the rest. Did something happen? The cult of the Fatal First craves blood specimen. Your blood, my blood. One must be astoundingly insensitive to the vibrations of the Dark City to not realize this. The homunculus notices Marazai. Drakon? Azarish. After you went against the Archon of the Reaving Tempest, you decided to violate the wish of the Archon of the Black Heart as well. You were thrown into the arena to die. You show wretched incompetence by defying your masters. My presence offends you, I see. Good. Mazarai sneers and looks around. You have made yourself quite comfortable here in the chasm. Is this where you have been kept? You have kept the things that you dared not bring to the spire of the Reaving Tempest. It must be vexing to having to abandon it all as you flee the cult's wrath. One of Teravantes' limbs twitches and strikes blindly. Only Mazaraya's reflexes save him from a fatal neck wound, but the homunculus makes no further attempts to attack. He seems to care more about his substances and instruments than the insufferable Calabite. What other wishes desire my death? You humiliated the monkey. Kikeros and I agreed that she would send fresh meat against you, but she decided to undermine my authority by sending her out her best. You slaughtered them, and so it was the cult's authority that suffered. But who cares about a pathetic monkey? You're my lackey, and thus I who is responsible for undermining the cult's authority. And if it wasn't enough for you to just kill them, you would entice one of the blood-stained proselytes to join the monkey's side. As the entire chasm watched, a slap in the face of the cult wasn't enough for you, so you decided to spit on it as well. Yep, because we persuaded Marazai to join us. Oh, but there's more. I hope Kikeros and Syphonia are now writhing in horror at the mere thought that their headless subordinates have lost the Calabite, who was sentenced to death by Nazkai himself. First decided to play at charity by making mere proselyte, and now they let me slip through their fingers. Oh, I wish I could see the succubus's face when she was given the news. So, what's the plan? I will leave the anatomical opera and withdraw to the spire of the Reaving Tempest. The witches won't dare settle their scores under the eyes of my patrons, so the Cabal's valuable servant is safe from their ire. As for you, go out in the streets of the chasm and die, or go to the arena and try to kill Kikeros. Even if you succeed, you will still die. Mutters furiously and hauntily. I should have stopped wasting my time with idiocy long ago. All those pathetic simpletons did was weaken my focus and distract me from my masterpiece. At least I can devote all myself to it. Face suddenly changes, his mocking grin gone. He fixes his gaze on the homunculus, into the spire of the Reaving Tempest, to hide under the wing of Ymirez, the Archon, fallen into disgrace. What an imprudent choice. You should run away from her and her troubles unless you are somehow connected to her crime. There's at Mazarai. You were not in a position to know the Archon's plans before, much less now. And so unravels the rotten threads of the tapestry of the fate. Entark, here is the true nature of Dark Ones, a lie hidden behind sweet promises. Having learned from a cruel mistake, I foresaw this outcome. Belated wisdom. Don't be such a coward. Let us face them here and kill them. All of them. Anxious, the movement was slow to a halt, but the mandibles of his face twitched nervously. An unnecessary risk. This is not a hasty retreat, merely a temporary change of workspace. Then becomes so absorbed in his force that he starts shearing off pieces of his own flesh with his scissor-like claws. Enter the arena. The surpass by will not pass up this chance to gut you in front of the audience. If you could simply wound Kikeros, it would both have time to escape. For that I would be willing to sacrifice the deadliest and most valuable specimens in my collection. And if you manage to kill her, run. Synficioria will not let such impertinence go unpunished, and her wrath is 100-fold more dangerous than Kikeros' fury. Do not return to the chasm. You will find no shelter here. Seek salvation in other spires. It may prolong your agony for a short time. Yay! I cannot transport them to my new sanctuary. You may take them. I have unlocked the containment sarcophagi for the dangerous specimens. Go and inspect them. Some of your servants may still be alive, but do not allow them to use their abilities until I have left the anatomical theatre. Your body was given to me for disposal. It was thrown into the cesspit. It is an anomaly that the specimen did not die. I must consider a fitting disposal. Shoot with shredding mechanism. The Master of Flesh is twisting the truth, Alantark. Had the Avenine not interfered with the Argon's trial, it is unlikely anyone could have survived that questioning. Without a doubt, even the most skilled witches and mighty Cabalites are outstripped by the pure destructiveness of our genius. Yet I long ago rose above the building of commonplace battle beasts. The monstrosity that I create are unique. My last specimen, the Kossos, surpassed my every trifle ever made by my rifles. I fed it elite warriors until it escaped and hid in the mangled scepter. I would have caught it, but then a new idea drew my attention. At present, I am working on a grotesque, of previously unknown power built from the most exquisite and exotic body parts from strong fighters. Specimens, should you ever see the corpse of a fine warrior or mighty creature lying at your feet, cut out the best part and bring it to me. Uh-huh. Yep. I have few equals in common around. My knowledge is vast, and it goes beyond the mysteries of flesh and essence. There are many junctions where the destructive energies of the unreal erupt here in the webway. I have studied that devastating force and learned to harness it. I created stiflers to keep the space around the spire intact. I have touched a knowledge so ancient. It's not necessary for you to know that's the specimen. Oh. I think I built something. I think I built a desk. An interesting composition. An unusual set of starting parameters that can be strengthened by original mixture of essence. This will be a mighty beast. I will call it Anguish Prospector, the well specimen, and for that you will be rewarded. Ooh, gladiator mesh armor. Ooh, that's some heavy armor. Good armor. To repay you, Kikoris, for a treachery, I will send Anguish Prospector to the arena. While the witches are preoccupied with ending your life, the Prospector will kill several of them. Regardless, it's too conspicuous for me to hide from the cult's huntresses. Let my creation perform the symphony of pain for which it is designed. Right, so that's all the body parts I picked up. Right, up here, here. Where is the Cassia?
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Cassia! Ah, Lord Captain, help me please!
My faith shields me.
Ooh. I feel, at last I feel something. You see horror and confusion Cassia's wide open eyes, her face and neck. Hands are gruesomely scratched, and sticky blood dripping from her tips of her claw-like fingernails. Why are there so many of you in one place at once? Red, black, violet, scarlet, yellow, dark maroon. Why have you stopped swarming my thoughts? Cassia touched the head again, this time covering her third eye, but you can already feel the breath of the warp coming from his gaze. Well, I cannot control it. The power is flowing through Cassia's fragile body. Your head swim and your hair stand on end. Ow. Wow. No. Well, seriously? I've got the best persuasion going. Your body is burning as if you are being doused with a vat of molten plasteel. And your head is teeming with strange whispers, shadows, voices, breathless struggle. As though something scratching at your insides, trying to claw its way out of your chest. Your gorge rises. You have survived being exposed and navigated open eye, but your body and mind will not hold if it occurs again. My lady, Cassia struggles to focus her eyes on you, and an unfamiliar expression imprinted on her pale, gaunt face, one that is stern, confident, and imperious. It is the same expression you saw on Theodora von Valancius' face when you first met her. You do not even believe your own words. Look at me. Look. I am the abomination, a monster, and you know what must be done with monsters. An eerie chill runs down the entire length of your body. It is a feeling that you forgot, but recollection swiftly follows. Someone else's turmoil and emotions, and a world that is not your own. This crushing wave is about to consume you. The haze of anger, despair, and fear smothers you like a burial shroud, but this is not the first time you had to deal with a surge of foreign emotions assailing your mind. You wish you would die here and now. No, you wish you had never been born in the first place. You saw your will and pushed these thoughts away as though feeling of a sword thrust, and Cassia's feeling dissipate before they can latch onto you. I still like going for this one. I don't know why my guy is not doing this with Pascal. Do not speak of such things. Do you hear me? Cassie digs her sharp nails into her head. Rivers of blood run, turn her hair from white to crimson. I could have killed you when we first met. I could have unwittingly robbed you of your reason of your on your ship. It's my fault you were attacked in your own palace, and now... Her eyes are brimming with red tears. She looks at you with passion and tenderness. I cannot endanger you any longer, Yubel. I will not let you suffer. Cassia concentrates, determined to bring her powers under control, until the body jolts as if electrocuted. You know when darkness envelops you, it takes everything away, leaving no sound, no smell, no solid footing. Darkness devours every colour that tries to make its way in. Every colour I try to create inside, darkness is withering. It swallows the colours, it chews and consumes. But when despair had overtaken me completely, I could sense I was not alone in that darkness. Someone else was with me, someone intangible, cold, and colourless. And that realization ravaged my sanity all the more. When the capsule opened, my mind was drowned in the grimy shades of crimson and umber and black. And am I going balmy? Yubel, I thought I could harness this power, but now you must end this for my sake, for your own, and for all those that we have shared. If you do this, I shan't be an object at all. Eyes unable to bring herself to meet your gaze. Tremors subside for a brief moment, like a resigned victim going still in anticipation of execution axe. Fearless hangs in the air. Your entire being implores you to run quickly now. Right, now I'm going to have a peek now at the romancing options here. I don't want to mess up the romance option with Cassia, which can happen by choosing the wrong options. And I am determined that that's not going to happen. Because we are romancing Cassia, whether she likes it or not. Well, that's not really the right way of phrasing it, but you know the idea. Okay, I'm not going to lose on Cassia in this one. Let's see. Okay, I'm not sure. I may have to look at the actual character sheet here on this one to figure out what they actually do with her. Because I'm not sure what the best option for this is. What is the best option for this? Because you don't really want to like go boom on her, so maybe it's a Maybe it'll be on the reunion section. And the quest lines for reunion. Okay, so it doesn't seem to say with anything like this. I can't see any like important bits in the chain. She doesn't. Being a noble lady, the option is like being overly fond of her. Yep, Miracle, you're leaving me when I have lost all faith in my own strength. Enduring the pain. Cassie closes her eyes and the tremors of her body taper to a stop. With a wary movement of her hand, she adjusts her forehead adornment, taking care to cover her Navigator's eye, and you no longer feel the menace that was emanating from a moment ago. Thank you, your words, they helped. I feel better already. And now, may I escort you out of here? Glancing nervously at the homunculized artifact, Cassian nods courteously. I would be honoured, Lord Captain, if I may ask you to lead the way. Yay! Cassia back. Yay! Pop you out, pop you in. Yay! Fine mission companions complete. Finish off the Witch Kiros. We are having to get out of here. Finally, just gave it all the stuff back. Nice. Okay, you have this, which is Radiant Chest Plates, very nice, very strong. However, I did just pick up the gladiatorial thing. That is a heavy mesh. That is a heavy mesh. Heavy armor. Archetypes. We've gone for all those. Because she was ready for this section. She is a psyker, so she won't need to get in psyker stuff. Oh. Ah. How is this? Strong hand, tough as steel. Yeah, sure, let's get that. There's some extra points. Let's see, armor of contentment. Oh gosh! That'd be handy against guys who I'm shooting with. Still, I'm a little annoyed that I have good stats and right. I want more warp because I can get more warp things going with her. Ebb and flow, open the warp. Nice. Because Swarm she has an ability that can let me heal the void. Post ways. Nice. Okay, must admit that actually pretty nice being able to like just pin them down like that. Might not be in the section. I'll take on Blinking Stick. That's good. Yeah. Dream Team's back. He's gonna unleash
Let's seize the moment.
his deadly attack dogs on our enemies. What? What has happened? They went down the stairs and they were like, top, 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 top. I don't think she actually wants to.
Marching ahead.
Oh, ooh. Rob everything! If it's nailed down, steal it. Ooh, hello, what's this? Homunculus Prism. Nice. Cool. What did we pick up? No idea. I didn't even know the thing. I just pressed the button.
Onward to victory.
Okay, I have some accident. I managed to get that right. I didn't even know I was supposed to be doing that pet thing. Progate, some spiked boots, a nasty stinger ring. Still no. No. Hug and kiss.
Venture forth.
Unless something else is available. The buttons there were gone. So I'm guessing that was it. Somehow I just did exactly what I needed. Yeah. Right, so our job now is to go into the arena, kill the witch, the succubus, the witch cult lady, and hopefully use that to get the chuff out of here. I don't want to take Avalad out for the fight and put the other guy in. We did say we'd let him kill. Call to the Fatal first, outsider.
Fight!
Time to eliminate some Xenos. You will fall.
Right. Grotesque. There's a lot of fellas here. don't see anywhere I can like position myself for guarding, so I'll position myself like that. Ah, Cassia, it's been a while since we've had you. Nice shot.
Request approved. Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Yep. Yeah, let's. Please begin.
If I must.
Slaughtering things.
I understand your intent.
Killing edge. Ranger, warrior. Warrior, ranger. Does this mean anything in the cycle? Warrior.
This
let's go
tedium
now.
has been another soul slips beyond the veil.
I haven't got a crit, so I get no shot.
I am not your zip. I hear you moving. No more.
Yeah. I can't do anything else now, but I got a lot of kills.
I know what to do.
Grotesques. Ah, nasty little entities.
Let's set this in motion.
What will killing him happen? Do? I mean,
As said, so done.
you serve me. Sorry, ranger. Grenade. Dodge. She didn't dodge. No one else dodged. Ow. That's a dark light, kind of nasty.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Armandum.
I am his will made manifest.
Yep, and we all got a nice
I'll
buff
do
for
it.
that, so.
I was toast. As the Emperor
Devastation
commands,
attack.
I act. I'll do it.
Nice shot. I have so many bullets, it's ridiculous!
Faith without deeds is worthless.
How to end someone in one turn. Throw in 9 billion bullets.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Right.
I'm not accustomed. Another foe painted black.
Oh yeah, she's been wanting to do that for a while.
In the name of House Orselius, I shall prevail.
Well, you will get hit with the whole thing with that one, but that's fine.
If I may,
Let's see, I still also got reveal light. Assign objective. If I do that, we'll be able to use a thing, but I can do an assign objective on someone like that.
I am a
He
navigator,
gets buffed.
not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the... Try to die with grace, at least.
I can't even guarantee all these guys will stay dead.
Black agony. What a pleasure.
I can't even guarantee the guys will stay dead.
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
You will pay for this in blood.
At your beck and call. Indeed.
No, that'll be the end. Oh, that'll be the end of it, but...
Rule the stars themselves.
I move to there, because I should be able to
At
hit
your
both now.
beck and I took care of this one. I will do my duty.
Because I can do
At your beck
repeatedly
and call.
a lot.
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
Oh. Hello, Nocturnal Oblivion arrived again. Hello, dude. Hello. Like, this guy likes to show up when he wants, feels like it. Let's see. The already familiar baritone calls out to you from the shadows. The key unlocks the door that then will lead to one that only happenstance will free. Your chance I'll be, to me the bolts will cede. Your part comes next, to break the bonds and flee. To you, the merchant vagabond, I bring the gift of Providence, but will you look? I see, I better not be zapping my brain right now. Sudden pain grips your skull and your vision clouds over. But as soon as you resurface, a dramatic scene appears before you. The streets of the Dark City are teemed with hundreds of colours, from grimy grey shadows to extravagantly bold hues. At first they blend together in your vision, but soon you're able to distinguish their sources. People, Xenos, animals, you, and of course the Harlequin standing in front of you. The Xenos' colours are like those of a broken kaleidoscope. Your eyes wart at the merest attempt to pick out any one thing. Out. And your head is splitting more than ever. Yet despite this, you are subconsciously aware that the dark lilac cloud surrounding the slender figure poses unspeakable danger, and that the bright sparkles of silver indicate that this danger, at least for now, is directed at you. When you avert your gaze and slowly exhale, the vision falls away as if it was never there. The Harlequin observes you with interest, his silence speaking volumes. Belle, your colours, what have you done to him, Xenos? Cassia lifts her chin and the third eye on her forehead flutters threateningly behind the eyelid. The Xenos, tilting his head to the side, looks at Cassia with curiosity. So many things can three eyes glimpse at once. Shale's veil, paths and caverns the soul, but with 1,000 sights you could not see, the wrecks of fate beneath reality. Past creaking vaults will twirl you around in halls of intertwining serendipity, but not just yet. The dance calls for a pair. Your partner is now, for now, tied up with me. I do not understand. Oh, nectar sweet, your name is ignorance. Make sure to savor every drop before that your glass is drained by insight in a blink. You've helped me more than once already, I am listening. Both opening and warning is my boon. Your fate hangs by a thread drawn breaking tight, but with a show of patience opportune. The merchant certain death will turn to flight. You stride not into battle but a snare of guile and strife with neatly woven net. Lust's mistress lifts her sword into the air, and baying for your blood her pact does set. So dance a ring around oblivion, await a sign from night's own melody. Catch sight of it, and then make haste be gone. One yawning mouth, one leap, to set you free. The Harlequin sweeps into a low bow, like an actor who has performed before the true lover of the high art. He seems satisfied with your answer. I get a lot of iconoclast points for this. It was awesome. Xenos lays a finger over the mute lips of his mask and vanishes, as if to convey that your conversation is a great secret known only to the two of you. Cassia,
Stay sharp.
don't try to read him in the future. Why not? I'm sure I could. Trust me, you don't want to try that. You will not like what happens to you if you try it. I have a funny feeling I won't like that, would I? No. No, indeed you would not. Dear, you would not. That Harlequin, for all his musing guise and flaunting and flaunt for performance, is probably the most deadliest dude in this entire place.
Let's see this through.
And half of Common Ra this place put together couldn't even begin to come close to how deadly he is. That's the arena. Because minion. I didn't loot this place. I activated the button, that's why.
The machine code grants the insight.
Though my best crew team is Abelard, just in case Ymirez pops up somewhere in this place and I can go kill her, I just have the guy equipped in the party. I will swap out, go back to the pit and swap out for Zai. We're going to go Mara from now on. From Mara. I was going to have to talk with Cassia because we've been trapped in this place. And
What a relief to be talking to you again. Your soul shines like the gold of the sun in the darkness of this place. Can words ever describe the joy of being free?
nope, not really. Cassia smiles wearily as she examines the wound she inflicted on herself.
As for the rest, don't worry about it. I am the blood of House Orcelio, its heiress, and I will overcome any ordeal to return us to the Expanse.
Before you start go, I will open my third eye and kill you, Harlequin. That you'd have, before your third eye had even so much as cracked a single sliver open, that Harlequin would have had your head off. As I said before, your character recalls how a small troop of them, a small group, troops, so probably 4 or 5 of them, slaughtered an entire army.
It was real, Lord Captain. I must confess, I have been hounded by eerie strangers for many years, in my dreams, visions, and warp scryings. They try to reach me. They are tormented. They shout something I cannot make out. And one of those strangers, the most frightening one, is a woman who always stands aside and merely looks on in disapproval.
Strix's silence hangs in the air. Finally, the Lady Navigator speaks.
Unlike the others, her image manifested itself more clearly each time. The refined features of her elderly face, the long white hair, the empty eye sockets glowing scarlet, and a third eye, the eye of a navigator.
Cassia's shoulders shake from the memories of fleeing.
Once, in the middle of a warp voyage, the old woman dashed toward me and started strangling me. Praised be his mercy, for I was able to banish her to the fringes of my consciousness at that moment. However, that only angered the old woman. I began to see her ever more often, in shadows, at the edge of my vision, in my own reflection. And it was she, too, who waited for me in the darkness of the homunculus's cage. I know it for certain. Now, you know the last of my secrets, Lord Captain. Do you think I'm going insane?
Awareness test.
I had the same exact thoughts. But is that not a wild conjecture, even for a navigator? Or am I simply going insane, as unworthy scions of my family
If she was created by the head of the head house as her scion, then that's her, essentially the head lady, whose name has completely escaped my mind, who the other guys were fearful of, whose atlas resides inside her body. She can. That's essentially your own self.
Try not to squander that sky blue fabric of hope, Lord Captain. For others' colors too lighten when they are close to you.
Yay. We are so getting out of here. Unfortunately, what I would really love to do is... Oh, you leveled up. Actually, when we get back, I'm going to have a ton of leveling up to do, aren't I? Because everyone who didn't come through with us is going to need leveling. Great. Well, you got a good corral, so you know what? From the negative to plus. Yeah, sure, you're Deathworld character. Deathworld's places just mean really, really harsh places to live. But yeah, actually, look at the inventory. I would love to give Cassia the big Dark Lance cannon, but she cannot wield any Drukhari weaponry. Her, on the other hand, can wield Drukhari weapons, but I don't think she has enough strength to actually wield something like the Dark Lance cannon. X-Rifle does more damage because it adds 6 toxin to it. It's actually damage reduction. Yeah, that's got damage reduction. 30% dodge reduction, 30, but that's got plus 25% chance to hit. Toxic shot and deadeye shot. So for now, I'll keep what I've got. Rather, I can again cannot wield dark big death cannon. Okay, hold on. There's Deadshot Splinter Rifle on the other hand, is massively more dangerous. Holy. Blaster is also nasty. That's a Drukhari weapon. 20 to 30 damage output. Woof. That is a nasty gun. Splinter rifle, shard carbine. It's a great spray and pray weapon. Starbleat. Long splinter rifle. Again, toxic gives it more things. Hex rifle is strong, but the dead shot splinter rifle is absolutely ridiculous when it comes to firepower. I mean, this thing, yeah, gets dead shot attack, critical hit, gets second additional attack this turn. But this thing has a single shot fire and a dead shot fire. And its base damage is higher than is max range 10, maximum 20, range 18, maximum 36. I'm almost tempted to give a buff, just give a pair of you die weapons. Incubus Claves, pretty nice. I think the Incubus Clave might be the strongest guy weapons I've got right now for him. You have a Clave? I think I gave you one. Yeah, you got an Incubus Clave as well. I am tempted to swap out a blaster, but it's only got a short range on it. Hits like a dump truck though, but he needs strength. You have a horrible weapon injury, don't you? Yes. I can't believe I have persuasion 156 and I couldn't even get in the conversation. How embarrassing is that? I have the monster mother of all persuasion scores and I couldn't even. There are swords. Yeah, sure, let's do the points. But yeah, I was thinking for the last fight, for this fight, on Cassia, take Abelard out, put Marazar in. I was tempted to take Argenta out, put Ulfar in. You know, bring the two heavy guys. Not sure. I may not be using them much after this fight anyway, so. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream if you didn't stay along for it. But yeah, we have got some serious firepower going on. And I have... The problem is you get Rava in like, you know... It's the same for Pathfinder.
Marching ahead.
I am very much with a character. Now, when we fail his errand, I mean, I don't know where she is. The only area I've been going to is the chasm and the arena. Apparently I left that behind. An unfamiliar monster, even more terrifying than the previous one, the homunculized servants, bars your way. His voice is as dry as itself. Master Tervantus sent me. The Master wishes for you and to send Kyrkis on a swift journey to She Who Firsts. Do not expect a fair fight. This is your execution. However, Kikiros is incapable of adequately assessing whatever she fails to comprehend, and therefore you stand a chance, albeit a negligible one. Should you survive, do not return here. The witches will seek revenge, which is why the Master has already left the chasm and found new patrons. He says you should do the same. So says the Master. You mean he's gone away? Pretty much. Could you at least heal my wound before he left? No, you didn't ask him to do that. No, it's true. The monotony and accuracy with which the monster repeats Tervantus' words remind you of the way your servitor communicates. So we're being thrown to the witches. Even if we survive this fight, we will not survive the retribution of the Dark City. I hope the Abermine knows exactly how this play is going to end. Master doesn't need me anymore. I'll go kill someone, get their pieces, and make myself stronger. Okay. Have fun with that. Thank you. And then he went on to become the greatest tap dancer the Dark City of Commonwealth has ever known. Putting on such valiant, wonderful shows that half the city forgot his bloodthirsty nature. Unfortunately, the other half didn't like him and shot him. But he was the greatest tap dancer they'd ever known. Thirsters, you want to witness a great legend as ancient as Commonwealth itself? You now. Behold the tale of Cyril the Exile, succubus dethroned. The guy sent the big monster. Cyril was the mighty warrior of the cult, renowned and deadly, her dance battle became perfection of terror, but then a time came when the audacious apprentice surpassed to Cyril and turned the servants against the dark. She wandered the webways, savage wilds, and slew scores of their terrible horrors as she fought for her life. And then somehow she wound up here. Go figure. In the legend, she slew them all and pressed onwards, but our story will be shorter. Kill!
I bet I'll kill more than any of you.
Enemies, I'm curious. I will see what your inside looks like. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, good that actually. Ulfar, big, stunty armor. Cassia is a walking death machine. I love that he didn't actually even go down. He just like goes, ugh. And then gets back up.
The spiritual prognosis is favorable.
You could almost put down a loading screen sound on him.
Request approved.
I can't use his guns, unfortunately.
The old Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
Overwhelming power!
Is favorable.
Power! Unlimited power! And now get to how many done. Can't shoot, can't shoot, can't shoot.
If I'm not, no weakness is hidden from my sight.
I don't have him there, but it hurt everyone around him. I got 16 shots with it, that's awesome.
I understand your intent.
I missed. But then again, that's what that thing's beastie's effect is right now.
I am not your Zeus pet monkey.
Ah, I'm burning!
Wolves reign! Feel the icy bite of death!
Feeling that, feel the icy bite of, well, everything else.
I hunger for battle. Cubs play.
Nice shot. No, I think this
So it shall be.
Kill fiends! Bro. Ow. Breakthrough! Let's want this blade. And slice.
And why would I do that?
Ah, probably because it's too small.
Slow and painful is the way. Behold.
That's my blinking thing.
It is handled.
Good.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, well. I was right.
Easy.
Now, we've got to deal with this.
I know what to do.
Now, unfortunately, Mazarai's got a lot of damage on him, which is a little unfortunate.
I know what to do.
Nice hit. Cassie is coming up next.
So done. Not my area of expertise.
No, fortunately. Now, this should have go back in the fight.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. If I may.
I'll have another turn.
It would be beneath me to even attempt it.
Yes. But you can very quickly.
Behold! Watch!
Excellent. Getting in those claws. Back to Cassia, who has a turn. Pisskill. Good shot.
Request approved.
Nice. That still hit. I don't like the fact that there's like multiple attacks on it. Let's see. Get with this deathless shot would be nice.
If it serves your cause.
What is the weird protect thyself move?
Divine ancestors guide me.
Wow, seriously? Hey, it's only shots on my own guys.
I understand your intent.
Go there, but I
I
can
am not
fall
your
like
Zeus pet monkey.
Get in my sights.
I deal death with my hands.
Nice. Get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him.
Fenris Yoga!
Finish Yorga! He dead now? Yeah, he did. Okay. Let's make sure we don't accidentally shoot my own people.
Warrior of the All-Father! I will carve runes out of your bones!
Good for you. Kick him.
Wolves reign! My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin!
My beard is chunky. I'm still trying to hit him like a guy.
Feel the icy bite of death! So it shall be!
Oh, another fire to his way. Nice and done. Nope.
Try harder! Don't distract me.
I should dispatch.
I must my part
Nice
with
hit.
ruin.
Even monsters of the obscure sectors of the webway feared her and fled out of sight. Cyrill's exile continued in solitude until a great face of swordsman barred her way. He wished to test her.
Violence it is then.
I don't know what's setting up on this either. Military artist.
Oblivion approaches. With grace and malice.
Can't read him.
I yearn for agony.
Okay, so they do melee charge again. Yeah. Fudge.
Behold.
More venom.
With grace and malice.
I'll move that. Good punch. Alright, I don't hit by my own people when they shoot. Ah, restless parry. Lunge, thrust. I don't gonna take you from where I stood. Nope.
One step ahead. I know what to do.
Yeah.
Let's
Awesome.
set this in motion.
Hunt.
They won't expect this. Easy. I know what to do.
You're up next. Actually, no, Cassia is. Wow, he's like taking a turn.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Can't spot him. That's unfortunate. He's on the site. That is a very unfortunate situation.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Held in my gaze.
Do not dare
reach.
ask. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Be buffed. Revel in the light. He like for the punch of return. Pump, punch, 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 punch.
What?
We paid it.
Don't distract me.
Dance macabre.
I'm not a vessel for pain. I am its master.
Well, plus I have got some decent damage out for him. I'm doing pretty good at hurting him.
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
I don't know, he might have done.
As said, so done.
Well, we're doing pretty good at hurting this guy. You keep swinging, you keep missing. Oh, I can't hear him now. Hear me though.
If I may. I'm afraid not.
Target is too far. Okay, so that's on my limit.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Now the other guy, I couldn't, he couldn't shoot, but I can shoot from here. Swing! It's a swing and a miss. You go.
With me.
This tedium is beneath me.
Nice, finally good hit. Oh. He keeps banging, so that's fine. Ta-da! I think it's hard to hit when he's like low health.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. Wolves ready. Die in disgrace.
Yeah, you got it. Bested by Cyril's hand, the swordsman knelt to recognize her skill. He was no mere mortal, a god's creation, respect for all things flawless. As a reward for her victory, he offered Cyril a gift. The way to a place where she could claim her vengeance. A forgotten fragment of the webway, she found a lair guarded by an ancient beast of immeasurable flesh. Cyril delivered a blow upon blow, and yet her strikes could not diminish the creature's body, or mute its roar. So she hit it with a hammer. Grotesque. Roar, rip, roar, roar, rip, rip. Eeyore.
Showing up uninvited. How improper.
I don't think he cares.
The wolf is on the hunt.
Oh, plus I get a foot health back every time. Every fight, that's good.
Cubs play my hand. Thunder! My strike is ruin! Feel the icy bite of death!
You say that, but
Your father's worthy instrument!
he's actually done a lot of her. He's done a lot. Woohoo, dodge. I was like, how many abilities does the trigger that make?
Attempt.
Wolves reign. None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
Look, missed.
Cubs play.
The beast of immeasurable flesh fell, for the infinitude of its being was no match for the needle of Cyril's focused will. Cyril, she ran to the beast through, pierced its heart and ripped it free. The heart was the black crystal of Sekha, the bestower of power. I'm not looking at the tail. With Sekai in hand, Cyril returned to Komara and brought down those who had served and later betrayed her. She came the threshold of her arena and shouted to the name of her apprentice, the one who had once dethroned her. And hear her the apprentice did. Succubus Sinfonia answered the challenge and ascended the steps towards her. And killed her. The bestow of power from her cold hand. Tell us pain engine.
Oh, these poor Xenos wretches.
Fear me, monkey.
Alright, so go out here then. Should get a really nice.
The fame-hungry come.
Nice dodge.
My strike is ruin.
My fists are mighty.
You become the All-Father's worthy instrument. Our foes reek of cowardice.
Nice. Pascal's finally getting a turn. Hooray! The movie is there. Yeah, well, let's do that on you, because I'm pretty sure you have machine problems. I can't use any of my range attacks.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Oh, good in him.
Shadow protection.
Oh. Witch Guardians are very good melee fighters. Yeah, please tell me you have a good shot to do aim on these people. Woof, that's a lot of health. I think shadow protection is keeping them safe and sound.
If I must. I understand your intent.
I'm gonna knock down this guy first. Get in there, Anguish. You got 600 health. Ouch.
I'll show you the real pain.
Dirty trick. Miss me. Incubus is actually incredibly dangerous units. Cassie, you get about here, you should be able to do your eyeballs up the wall.
I'll show you the real pain. I'll return the pain tenfold.
Could actually give him a turn, but
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
yes, but you one or the other doesn't really matter when it's a case of blowing people or shooting people.
As said, so done. Easy.
A bounty you. Put a bounty on
As
you.
said, so done. They won't expect this.
You can serve me. And we'll put a bounty on you.
Set this in motion.
There's a lot of guys here with what, like 200 plus health. Oh, good side is I'm actually now I can now do this
As said,
properly.
so done. I know what to do. You clearly are outmatched.
Hey! No fair having free attacks. Alright, you go bleed on you, so that's fine.
It is handled. With grace and malice.
Desperate Spa, that's good.
Don't distract me.
Slowly beat him down. Yep, that pain engine is not happy.
Request approved. The spiritual prognosis is favorable.
Yep, that was keep doing him with that. Nice shot. Wow, you can poke by her. He did not like that, monkey. No, I don't think most people would.
Your Xenos pet monkey.
Overwhelming stratagem. Yep. He couldn't dodge it because of the overwhelming stratagem effect.
You moving? No more.
Bleh. Nice hit. My god, you guys are horrible shots.
See how the wolf succeeds.
Failing that. See how a guy with a big gun succeeds.
Runes out of your bones. I challenge you, Dangan.
I'm saying nothing's on the effect of his
Disgrace. The wolf is on the hunt. None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
I don't know. I bet you said the Dark Elder could probably do pretty well.
I'll return the pain tenfold.
Hey, well. This means being very handy with an extra person.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
You will pay for this in blood.
Yep. Bring her down!
I'm not accustomed to being ordered
As
around.
I should actually be able to reach with his
It is
quick strikes.
behold, revel in your terror. Watch.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Go, 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 go!
Consider that off limits.
Oh, line of sight. Damn! I have to move into new snipe position.
Let's set this in motion. Contemplate your weakness.
No, I think it's pretty. They're not really suffering much on weakness from here.
Pay for this in blood.
They're actually usually pretty darn good.
As said, so done. I know what to do.
Good, because I'm not sure I do, to be honest. But I would defer to your judgment.
A euphoria of anguish. A perfect killing strike.
Will not submit.
Oh, excellent, because he had the thing he shot and then he would shoot the one.
Euphoria of anguish. It is handled.
Pascal, you're up against this guy. I just realised I was just making like punch.
You will pay for this in blood.
Can't hit you. She did.
I'll return the pain tenfold.
This
Yeah,
tedium
but
is beneath me.
I'm not gonna feel it.
Pay for this in blood.
I'm just not feeling it, lass. I'm just not feeling it. I think you're not going to be Team Avian blood.
I hunger for battle.
You got 3 rounds left.
So it shall be. I become it.
I got her. So there's a Witch Guardian left.
Wolves reign. So shall it be. Corpse play.
Dash. I'll move over here and then shoot
Our
point blank.
foes reek of cowardice. Feel the icy bite of death.
This is 40k! I'm just sure that was made to the cult. With me, my merchant vagabond, make haste, the fog.
Onward to victory.
Run before they figure out. I can't think of it. And okay. Except oh yes. Outer spire halls. Run! Whee! Before they realize we're not there anymore. So we'll probably use the madness grenades to drive them nuts. That's looks like a sun in the background. We are now nowhere near the chasm. I haven't got another level up. That's why I don't think it's supposed to level up this quickly in the game. But they gave me run off doing extra missions. And because we did extra missions, we picked up some extra abilities. Let's see. Well, weapon skill would probably be the best one for you, as you are going to be a run up and slice them and dice them. Navigator's blink. Let's see, a ballistic skill, no problem with, to be honest, intelligence. Yeah, it does give him a bonus in those three. Well, that in the whole section, that's good. She has the highest willpower of any character. Yes. I am going to be pretty... Actually, I'm going to be very busy trying to get all the guys back home leveled up. Could take me a while. Your willpower is slightly rubbish. I am probably not building these guys correctly. I mean, the higher the ballistic skill, the more crit chance will be up on. Due to the strength requirements down with 25, that's not bad. It wouldn't be a bad thing to have. Let's see, what's that will increase? I mean, perception wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, I could technically use... Oh, let's go one for the Imperium. Because technically, if I get enough points, I can literally just, like, have rerolls of most of my skills. Which will be interesting. Yeah. Ooh. And if I can see you.
Skidna, a failure.
Okay, so one, well... Well, in this place, I get the general feeling that bad things happen here. Really bad things. That's a Farseer. Hey look, Abelard and Argenta turned up. Envoy of the Poisonous Whisperer. The elegant red-haired Xenos takes a sip of her wine-like liquid and gives you an appraising and somewhat surprised look, then smiles and says to the Xenos standing next to her, "What's this? New playthings, no doubt. And here I thought the Raving Tempest was intending to offer up your paltry cabal for our entertainment." Envoy of the Lunar Skies, the tattoo-covered Drukhari she's addressing, who is absent-mindedly sticking serrated needles into his own gums, scoffs in response. The Poisonous Whisperer should learn to live up to her name, lest the cabal of the Wounded Skies lives up to theirs and make you bleed upon the Dark City, you sharp-tongued pest. Marazai turns his head, looking around the room and grinning with fiendish delight. This is one of the satellite towers of the main spire of the Raving Tempest. What luck! Ymirez's throat is now that much closer to my claws. But first I have to deal with my sister's pathetic guests. Beetle growl comes from behind you. Did the jester bring me here to listen to these drug-ridden beasts practice their meager wits? These blubbering Xenos are making me angry. I'll kill them. The symbols on her arm are different, indicating these two belong to two different cabals. If their venomous glares and thin smiles are anything to go by, they are ready to go for each other's throats any moment. You belong to the Wounded Skies. I will help you remember the name by burning it in your eyeballs. The Wounded Skies are always so hasty and so eager to rush ahead. They fail to notice the dagger is being shoved into their backs by more worthy aspirants, who are offended by their witlessness. The red-haired Xenos gracefully places a hand on the weapon, and the male Drukhari mirrors her gesture. I see you have not wasted your time in the Dark City. You have properly studied our way of thinking. Contently, Mazarai places a hand on his blade and grips. Ulfar throws back his head and lets out a terrifying howl, filled with the loathing, longing and cold promise of a swift yet painful demise. The sound of it leaves no doubt in one's heart that bloodshed is now inevitable.
Come take my blade!
You hear light footsteps. Stop the reinforcements. Bar the entrance. Go, go, go.
Time to eliminate some Xenos.
I will revel in your pain.
Jesus, how many of these guys are there? Well, get this fight done. So far, I don't care. Oh, injury. Yeah. Let's see, where's it? Get it. Please, nuke people.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If I...
Nice shot.
I understand your intent.
You will pay for this in blood.
If it serves your cause.
Let's see. It's
This tedium is beneath me.
You've unleashed my fury.
I thought we were going to fight each other.
My revenge will be delectable.
Fight like
Ooh.
a bomb!
Darklands.
Is that all you've got?
Cross Pathfinder engine.
Part of the trial.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Yes.
They won't expect this. Let's set this in motion.
They're the best ones.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I did a bit of damage for that, but it's fine.
As said, so done. I know what to do.
Let's see.
You are clearly
Nice.
outmatched. They won't expect this. That's how it's done.
Excellent.
Let's set this in motion.
Excellent. Almost got the kill. I don't know about that.
Damage to bulk.
Deliver us!
That's nice work.
I will herd the prey.
Ah, need it.
I'll tear your heart out with this.
I think he gets full health back. I'm pretty sure I nearly killed him. I'm pretty sure he was like near dead.
Watch. Go. Let me educate you on the art of pain. You've unleashed
Keep stabbing poison.
I bring agony.
Unless killing one stole the other.
I'll show you the real pain.
Fight like a bomb!
Ow. This is bad. What? Not Too bad for me.
It is thunder! My strike is ruin! I will carve roots
This
out of
kick
your
is
bones.
Sparta.
By the wolf's eye, perish! None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father!
Yeah. So it's on the other side. And we'll probably agree with you on the whole who does it better.
See how the wolf succeeds? You Skeetia, my Keramite hide is strong!
If you had Ghostblade armor, you'd probably be stronger still. A lot of spray range guys here. Nice. Keep hitting your people. Yeah, keep doing that. Do more, do more. I wonder if that's actually a thing, why the... Explain why they're actually bar blasting each other.
Request approved. Advancing.
Undo death with my hands.
Nice shot. I don't think that's sound him. No, that moving thing was unfortunately. Nice hit. Good shot.
If I must.
Okay, that shot missed. That's fine. Right, let's set up one for one of these guys down here.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
I will tear your heart out for this. Your last stroke of
Okay, they seem to be aiming for the other team now.
You bite like a bug!
Me?
Dead.
If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may.
Easy.
Nope. Heroic? Heroic.
I am a navigator, as duty demands.
Yeah, so that's taking over one land.
As said, so done. And done. They won't expect this. Contemplate your weakness.
Probably not. It'll probably not contemplate anything.
As said, so done.
But on the plus side, we are getting very close to things blowing out. On the other hand, what we're down to is a couple of weak heroes down here and then something nasty in here. Right, your title's dead, so...
Don't distract me.
Yeah, I don't intend to. I intend for you to run forward, be very, very cool, and destroy someone. See, 2, 25... 21, 32. Not too bad.
And why would I do that?
Oh, weakness thing, I focus on this. It's nice stuff.
Watch.
Cross past the engine.
My mastery is unsurpassed.
Oh, you're making me mad. So Xenos.
Corpse blade! I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
That's actually low for you.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father!
You say that.
Wolves rage! I will carve
But, you know,
roots
there
out
are
of your bones!
multiple people in this room that are pretty good at killing people. Yeah. Fortunately, I don't have to like dash or anything. Yeah, definitely shooting at the other team.
Carnage beckons.
Ah, my shots missed. Most of the shots missed. In fact, I think all their shots are missing.
Terribly painful. Use real pain.
Well, that's one down. I have to shoot them. For shot. Yes, you. Oh boy. Okay, so we got Pain, Parasite guy coming up. You're not shooting the big gun. I guess that would attack, by the way. Well, yeah, let's go to the right.
If it serves your cause.
He didn't pull by his own people. Now, if I do this, it's going to do a horribly thing bad to me, but
I'll paint
I
your
can't even
death
have to
in
make it
colours.
Mazurai. Mighty Boy, completely good for a turn.
I will savor your delectable anguish.
Right. Time for a leaf strike.
Behold.
Hey, the old pain in you.
Skill is lacking.
Right. That was a shot.
Don't distract me.
Oh, there you go. Good. Yes. She can move forward to do some attacking, I think. Okay.
Me? How did I look, Grace? At least
we actually have to shoot at? That's a question. Right, one or two more shots left, so I'm gonna reload. Get some bullets.
Easy.
Missed.
Perfect killing streak.
Yeah, that's why the whole site. Okay, with that dead.
Oblivion approaches.
And we'll do Dance Macabre see what here.
Oh, I don't think so.
Go here on the range. Ellen's range is down south.
The fame-hungry come.
Fire mode. Oof. Okay, my brain starts in the mush.
See the one in distress.
Where's my sprint one?
The wolf is on the hunt.
Okay. I don't think that's worried so much about versatility score ranking in this character. That's fine, we got a turret. Yeah, about 3 enemies left on screen. Thankfully, not all in one spot.
This is in battle. Oceans bleed.
Let's see.
As the tactical imperative
Yep.
dictates.
That's fine, under combat practical dictatorship.
My vow.
And almost got him. Any chance that you can actually save where you are?
This tedium is beneath.
I die.
The other one's out of my sight range, I can't see him. Let's see, movement wise, move further, yep.
As duty demands.
And then there was one.
That is foolishness.
As said, so done. No foe too great.
Yeah, let's actually do a
know
true
what to
statement.
do. Didn't think that one coming, did you? Costly mistake.
And that's everybody. You're staring into the eyes of an animal that enjoys killing. No, it does not enjoy it. It just kills. Finding no joy in or delight in doing so. It kills because that's its nature. From beneath the veneer of bloodthirsty indifference, something resembling a living emotion surfaces on the giant's face. You hear words breaking through the wall of barred teeth. For the Allfather! Allfather's bristling fiery hair lies flat once more, and the imprint of death vanishes from his gaze. The face of a wild beast gives way to a grimace of weariness, grief, and shame. The malice of Wulfen besets my heart. It nearly consumed it forevermore. It is the breath of the frost that chills the bones. It is lightless malice born of despair. The curse that preys upon them who have been seen too many things and hate with too much heart. Too long have I been here, too long have I served as a tool of unrighteous riches. A shameful fate for the All-Father's warrior, and shame is what scorches my heart soul. When I saw that I had once again become their plaything, yet another Xenos set upon me his foes, I thought it would go on forever. My mind could not accept the indignity, so my mind hid like a coward would. Only the first remained. Blind destruction, no thoughts, no regrets, no purpose. To be a beast, not a human. A sweet temptation for a lone wolf. The Allfather, Rus, my brothers. I belong to them. I am their blade, and this blade will never break. Yes, with this lovely wretch. Let me have a word with him. He's right here. The thunder figure of the Harlequin emerges from the shimmering haze with the grace of one performing a sorrowful dance. He approaches the dying Aldari nearby. Your dance is now taboo. I am lament. The darkness of the eyes that saw the path. I peer into those tunnels and black and bleak. And gleam I seek, the one that points the way to your imprisoned kin in Tempest Cage. The accursed jester back again. If you start weaving your webs of rotten claptrap again, I'll rip out your useless tongue. The Farseer's voice is weak and tremulous from pain. It is strange that he is still capable of speech. His body has been horrifically maimed. The colours of his garb are familiar. The group of Xenos you met on Janus wore the same. At the top of the spire, they are all there. Help them, Aberdeen. Help me. Take me away from here when it is all over. Soon. At the Farseer's word, Marazai's face stiffens and he opens his mouth, but to no avail. The Drukhari appears to have lost the power of speech. Disdain you will not. Disdain you will not will I with refusal. Your soul's refrain will I keep safe as well. But leave me to reality, Farseer, and dreams I'll give you into your worthy hands. While sun strike, the Harlequin ends his kinsman's torment and carefully takes the spirit stone from his body. When the Xenos turns to you, his hands are already empty. The stone is gone. Cantriel, who chose the path of the seer. Moran told me he disappeared as soon as the cataclysm befell the Kuradach. Does this mean my kin are being held captive at the top of the Reaving Tempest spire? The truth is all ready to reveal itself to me, but I stretch out my hand. But if I stretch out my hand... Sparks of impatience flicker in the Gillet's gaze. She wants to talk to you, but she will not interrupt your exchange with the Harlequin. Cassia clutches her head at the sight of the Harlequin, and scarlet blood starts trickling down her cheeks. Your colours, Xenos, are fractured and wrong, as if refracted through a distorted prism. What should be familiar and is dispersed, and the dazzling shades won't stop twisting them madly. The Xenos tilted its head to the side, looked at Cassie with curiosity. So many things can free eyes glimpse at once. Ah. Did you see all this before? I'm basically said this exact same conversation. All this way anyway. Tied up with me. I do not understand. You may applaud at my disappearing act. The Reaper's fatal steps I did conceal. From eyes that dream of blood so widely craved, to unbeknownst to them, death merely moved into another hall in harmony. with inmates' steps and night's own melody. The album is an exaggerated show of drawing back an imaginary curtain. The shadows beneath the black eye holes, living mask once again, form a mocking smile. The grand finale of this gory piece, where perfidy and cunning reign supreme, shall now unfold, my merchant vagabond. Even flesh speak is more efficient than the speech patterns of this Xenos. Hypothesis. The elucidator machine spirit has been affected by Copernicus influence of this place and is producing distorted output. I seek permission to conduct a technical survey. The executioner lost interest and gleefully tossed the toys spies aside, proclaiming a gift to empty bellies. He let the rabble tear into scraps, and tooth and claw they fought to claim its share, with everyone exulting largeness. The starved one's fate to shelter from the storm. It is to me the laugh of jest unending. The soul is not at home amidst the dark walls. It yearns to sing, and I hearken long. Its elegy, by name Oblivion, a cradle I'll bestow, where many the songs forevermore resound an endless echo. The Harkonnen said the words laugh of jest unending, with reverence, as if it were a title or rank. You recall that Harkonnen served the laughing god, Kigorach. It seems the Xenos is saying that it is Kigorach's behest that he is attempting to save the Farseers. Commodor's ancient law was boldly spurned, and to the spoil were Kigorach's remains. The Tempest Mistress, spurred by avarice, forbidden plunder brought to her dark nest, and though the city shrinks from those whose souls in darkest gleam with Coruscant flame, the interdict is scorned, the pact ignored. Commodore waits, Commodore tastes its doom. To make the drama farce beyond belief, a pair uncredited assume the stage. A cut-throat monkey, the captive of a thief, a dancer, strife poet, guileful knave. The wayside Harkonnen concludes, when Coda's note falls silent evermore, the last of duty will perform, and then the first move of exodus enact. When the Harkonnen's voice fades, the silence is broken by a torrent of untranslatable but highly expressive Xenos profanities. Marazai has regained the power of speech and is using it to curse someone's kin and progeny. Farseers. Ymirius brought the Azarayan Farseers to the Dark City? You stupid, desperate shrew. If this news reaches the... Oh, but of course it has reached him already. You, Abanane. You came to Commonwealth to inform Vect of my sister's crimes and rescue her prisoners. How may I suggest his bow? I am revealed, and intrigue curtain torn. The puppet master deigned to briefly let me be a crosspiece of this his artistry that tweaks and tugs the strings for dance and death. The Tempest Mistress vanish. I do say, I fashion from your shackles a garret. Your burning wrath my thief direct her away, and forth you'll see the fruits of vengeance brought. The accusations of consorting with Monkey are such a trifle compared to an attempt to bring about the disjunction. If only I had known it, had Ymirius not managed to keep it a secret from me. Marazai shields his eyes, contemplating something. I wonder how many times Nakaras had cursed himself for not overthrowing Ymirius at the Obsidian Court when he had a chance. He had unknowingly spared the one his ruler had condemned. Hardly an excuse that will help him at his next meeting with Vect. The webway in which Commonrai resides is fragile. A ripple of the veil can breach its boundaries and cause a destruction. an incursion of Silafresh into the streets. Such an occasion is an ordeal that weakens the Stark City, and so those capable of piercing the veil are banned from the spires. Of course, there are madmen who try to exploit the disjunction and the ensuing chaos, take down competitors and move up the food chain. It appears that Ymira's decided not to wait for an opportunity, but to make it happen herself. Very well, just one more reason to finish off Ymira's. I had enough reasons even without this revelation, monkey. K. Morag. I am half a step away from starting to see my expulsion from the Cabal as a blessing, and not a punishment. Nocturne Oblivion watches the raging Drukhari with obvious amusement, but his interest barely lasts a moment. The Xenos tilts his head, staring at Yrith. The cradle's fragments smoulder dimly there, where Tight has drawn the Tempest all together. Dare you plunge your hand into the flame, and drag truth's embers out into the light? Oh, Benign, you ask if I am too afraid to try and save the little that remains of my home? Now that the wind of hope has fanned the flame of the coming truth, the stone on Yrith's crimson chest flares crimson, a timid glow that goes out as soon as the Eldari touches her chestplate. Even if the fires of truth burn me from within, I will follow this path to the end. Alantak, the Avaline loves jests, but he is not one. This is not one. Please, before it is too late, we must save the Farseers. Allow me to go with you to the spire, to the nest of the depravity, the haven and pain, anger and betrayal of my kin. After all the Harkonnen says, if what the Harkonnen says is true, we will save whoever we can. Yay! Yrith shudders, as if she cannot believe your words, and expressions shift subtly. I am grateful. I find myself wondering if a single Farseer, gazing at the hazy visions of things yet to come, ever glimpsed a future where the key to their salvation stemmed from the duo of a monkey and an outcast. Come along, let us tear the Farseers' lives from the clutches of my insatiable cousins. The horned mass tilts as the Harkonnen observes the monkey and the outcast conversation with interest, but he does not make a sound. Strive up to where the thieving storm has built its squalid nest among the darkened sky. The Tempest plunder halls are buried here there, the captives, riches, trophies all within, amidst the cache agate to real space find. Pass through to freedom, tempting and so craved. Companions have I brought and steps revealed. My lines run out, I have no more to give. The stage is yours, my merchant vagabond. Go fetch a vessel swift, and get you gone. Ah, a ship! We will finally leave this terrible place, flooded with scarlet hues of agony and washed out tinges of despair. The merchant wishes them another fate. Turn about and curious what path they ought to take. I am all ears. Also, still, you cannot shake the feeling that a nasty grin lurks behind it. This is a game of test. You must choose your words carefully. With meticulous pedantry. If you do not take care, you will receive what you want, only turn inside out, like the fabric of the void without any stars. I am iconoclast, so... Okay, I got... Remembering the weak is better. Picture of compassion, so you are, remembering the weak and bear this way. Why not? I'll show you my care for them as well, and guard them from Conrad's horrors all. Yay! Thank you for helping me. The time has come to end this performance. Saying nothing, Halvin vanishes in blue shimmer of air. The horned mast appears at last, with vicious laughter drifting out from beneath it. Right. Wow, strong 60. Woof! That's a splinter cannon. The witch armor is not that impressive.
Venture forth.
Am I supposed to go up to the terrace? Okay. That's fine. That's also the time all we've got for time for. There are probably bodies all over the place. Yep. Walking out, it should probably trigger the gather all the goodies. But yeah, they ban Common Ra bans and does not permit psychers into the city. They do not like it because it triggers, as they say, a disjunction, which is when the chaos causing that can dive bomb in and make their presence known by the fact the veil is breached. But that is all for next time. So until then, folks, until then, I will catch you all later. See ya.